When you just say it like that, it just sounds so crass. No, actually, we had a great time at the table for three, and it was such great feedback on Twitter. People raved about it, and everybody wanted to see more and petitioned the WWE to see more. And the only person I think it didn't like it was Vince Russo, who kind of got offended, I guess, that as part of the discussion that we had, that Eric Bischoff and I, we'd never been friendly. First time we'd talked face-to-face in over 20 years, but we bonded over a mutual dislike of Mr. Russo. And as that came up and we mentioned that, the WWE was quick to flash that picture of him up there because, I guess they wanted to make that point. They had the final edit. I don't know. They could have taken all that stuff out. But anyway, and he got offended, and we exchanged some harsh words in both directions on our podcast. The Jim Cornette Experience comes every Thursday on iTunes and Stitcher and all those things that the young folks listen to. Or JimCornette.com if you just want to click. You got a link, it takes you to it and all that good stuff. But anyway, and I said some harsh things that I have expressed remorse about, as a matter of fact, on my YouTube channel, tinyurl.com/cornyyoutube. The statement is up there now where finally when I had said such harsh things about Vince Russo that I was served with a protective order because he accused me of stalking him for 18 years, and I didn't realize I'd taken it that far. I had no idea of that, and ordered me to stay away from him and his family and his residence that I've never been to, and his wife that I haven't seen in over 20 years, and never to call his phone that I'd never have called and didn't have the number to till last week. But I shouldn't do that, and I'm not going to do that because after all, it's a court order. But I really feel bad and have expressed remorse that I scared the little fella so bad that he would have to go through with something like this, and it's gone too far. So of course we'll be lightening up on the poor thing, and I don't want to be accused of putting somebody in fear of their life, which is what the paper said.
It's crazy, and like I told you right before we went on the air, we've done multiple interviews with you, and we've never even brought him up. So it's not like everybody's always looking to hear you talk about Vince Russo. It's just that these last couple months, and obviously the Table for Three being the catalyst, it's really
I think that's probably what caused him, because he went on his show again and demanded that I come on his show or let him come on my show or go on somebody's show and say these things to his face on Skype. And I took it too far, of course, and I said, well, I'd be, so happy to say these things to your face, and also, whatever happens, and let's, settle this, and then that that didn't work out well, because then, of course, I got a protective order. So we're not going to be talking face to face or contacting each other at all, because that's strictly forbidden. So that debate will never happen. But I thought we were starting to work through our issues until that Table for Three, and then poor Bruce Pritchard. I didn't hear the whole show, but I guess Vince got upset because they read significant portions of a book that he wrote on the air there, and it made him look bad because I guess it was completely different things than what he's saying now. I don't know. It's been a while since he wrote the book. I never read it, so I can't comment. So he, I hope that Bruce certainly doesn't take anything too far like I did, and I've been suitably chastened for. And then, of course, Eric Bischoff just, had mentioned that he doesn't hate Vince Russo, that he takes him for what he is, and I believe that was a pathological liar was the quote, but I can't remember too because I just saw that secondhand.